Yeah, maybe.
With his potential, we'll see what he does in spring training. Maybe it might work.
Could ruin the kid.
That's what I'm saying.
If he comes back too early.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get the kid ruined. I mean, where's he going to start? He's going to start in Vermont in a short season A?
All right, yeah, he's going to start in minor league.
I know that, but
he might.
What level?
It's double A, triple A.
It's
double A.
It's not even a given.
No.
Sean, it's not even a given.
Maybe high A, but not double or triple.
No. It's going to be lower. Sean, it's not even a given. He haven't even said if he's going to beat her in spring training. If he's not
he's going to Brevard County, the Florida State League?
They're not going to screw up this kid's development.
This is Bryce Harper we're talking about.
I understand.
I know. I've seen the kid play.
The question is, he going to what level in the minors?
We don't know yet.
He's not going to go any
lower.
lower.
To Harrisburg in the Double A Eastern League.
Yes.
Right.
No lower than that.
No lower than that.
They can't possibly put him any lower.
So you're going to throw
him
him straight into Double A with Harrisburg.
He has the talent to be.
They might do the same thing the Mets did with Davis. Start him off, and if the kid's running hot, then you bring him up. Anyway, where do the Yankees turn now?
Well, if Zach Greinke wants to come to the Yankees in that trade,
I don't think he's going to New York. He's going to go to the Yankees.
I don't think he's going to come either. But I mean, that's
he does not want to play in a big market. Does not.
No.
You want to talk about somebody who's not mentally tough.
Exactly.
He can't even deal with the
He didn't even want to deal with Sports Illustrated and get his picture taken. That's how you know. You don't want to be shy and pitch in front of 55,000 people.
Then so what you're going to have to do right now, then, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to talk to Andy Pettit and ask him to stay one more year.
Yep.
Give him whatever he wants.
Right, so especially with the left-handers that the Red Sox are piling
Exactly. So you're going to probably have CC, Burnett, Pettit, and you're going to see Phil Hughes as your fourth starter. Fifth starter.
Mitre? Nova?
Nova, maybe. I don't mind Ivan Nova. He's got to last more than 5 innings.
I don't think Brian Castro's going to wait until spring training to find out if Nova's ready. He's going to make a deal. He's got to do something.
They're going to make a deal.
Now, here's the thing.
Or you take a look at
teams know now he's desperate.
Yeah.
They're going to hold him up.
Of course.
They're going to hold the Yankees up.
Of course.
You're not going to get something for just Jesus Montero.
No, of course not.
Although he's now out there because of the signing of Russell Martin.
So Martin is now officially.
He's now on the Yankees.
Wow.
So now.
Why are we? You see, I would rather.
Because they want Montero to be their trade bait.
I understand they want Montero to be their trade bait now that Russell Martin's been signed, but I wish they wouldn't have signed him. I mean.
Now, what about if now you got Jeter back in the fold for 3 years at least? Yep. Do you include Edwin Nunez now in the deal? Yeah, because that's.
You might.
He was the deal breaker for Lee at this past July. If the Yankees, it wasn't Montero, if the Yankees had included Edwin Nunez in that deal, along with 2 other players, including Montero, Lee would have been pitching against Texas this past October.
Yep.
So I really think they're going to have to. Teams are going to hold the Yankees up.
I think for once.
They know Cashman's desperate now.
No, I know that. I know that for sure. But
the Red Sox have put the full court press on.
Yes, they have. But I will say this. I mean, I always trust the Yankees in their minors, in their minor league system. They have produced some fantastic players. Back in '96, of course, with Jeter.
Not on the pitching side.
Andy Pettit.
That's it. And that goes back 15 years ago.
Phil Hughes now.
Java Chamberlain.
Java is on
Mariano Rivera back in '96.
But that was '95, '96.
Okay, well, my point is that the Yankees have some. Right now, I don't have the list of pitching prospects in front of me.
I have.
But there's Alan Horn,
right,
who's down in the minors, who's done very well. Ivan Nova, who came out of nowhere. You got to give him a chance now to see what he can do.
What about Pat Venditti?
Ah, yes, the switch thrower.
If you're gonna get an impact pitcher,
yes,
or at least something resembling an impact pitcher,
Phil Hughes,
you're gonna have to include, I think, both Nunez and Montero in the deal. I think you have to include them both because number one, right now, what are you guys doing about Nunez? Like I said, Jeter's locked in for 3 more years at least.
Yeah.
Nunez now becomes big-time trade bait. He is big-time.
Yeah.
People are talking about him the way they're talking about Reyes when he's doing the Mets farm system. So, I mean, and like I said, that was a deal breaker with Seattle. Did the Yankees wish they had made that trade now? Of course. Yeah, but, you know, I'm looking at Greinke, no.
You probably just want to look at just some of the guys, like, you know, take the Alderson approach. Just go look for guys that are just there, cheap.
No. Yankees don't go cheap.
They won't go cheap.
They want an impact pitcher. They want a Josh Johnson type because that's the kind of guy that they're going to need to face the Red Sox. Now, Tampa's shot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they've lost.
They are.
Soriano's on his way out. They've already lost Pena. Oh, by the way, Pena, a 196 hitter, signed for $10 million. And then, of course, Crawfords in Boston.
That actually brings up a good point. Speaking of Tampa Bay and the Yankees, pitching-wise,
Garza.
why not try for Matt Garza?
Garza's supposed to be on the block.
He is on the block. Why not?
Well, Tampa traded within the division.
That's the thing.
I mean,
That's a good point. I think
I
Garza
don't
will make
think the Rays will
does
trade within the
it
division.
honestly
All right, real,
matter with the Rays anymore?
real quick, unless the Yankees make a trade for a big-time pitcher, and be objective if you can,
I will.
Red Sox or Yankees, who wins the division this year?
At the moment, right now, and I have to
Let's
be
assume they're both in the
objective.
playoffs.
Okay, they're both in the playoffs, but right now, honestly, Red Sox win the division, Yankees get the wild card.
I think it's a good assumption. Yankees are still going to win 92, 93 games.
Yes.
They won 95 this year without Lee. All right.
Right.
Basically coming back with the same team.
Yep.
Not yet, anyway. You know there's going to be some changes, but Yankees won 95 games last year.
But now
without
that Russell Martin is going to be, which I really wish he wasn't, I want to see Montero.
Poseidon's going to put up good numbers because
But
he
he'll be
doesn't have to
DH.
catch.
He'll be DH.
Switch hitting DH. What's wrong with that?
No. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm happy he's actually DHing because
Right.
I want his bat. His defense, his glove is gone. It's shot now. That's all he is, a DH. Or if he wants to platoon at first base with Mark Teixeira, then yeah, let him learn first base during spring training. Other than that, he's a full-time DH. His bat is still active. He can still swing over the fences.
Can
I
still
don't
hit.
have a problem with it.
And he'll be hitting only 6 or 7 in that lineup.
Exactly. All I'm saying is I would like to see Montero join up with Cervelli behind the plate. And you still have Posada there teaching him.
Well,
You're not
Posada's-
losing anything.
Posada's a left-handed hitter, well, switch hitter.
But,
I don't know.
but that doesn't mean
I don't think you're going to see Cervelli there.
S-
It's going to be Martin, and Posada's going to be your backup catcher.
But then why do you make him full-time DH then if you're going to make him back?
Because he'll still catch
But
occasionally
that's what
give Martin
I
a
understand.
rest.
Yeah, but still though, I'm saying if you have 3 catchers and one of them's your full-time DH, you don't have a problem.
Right.
You've got Cervelli back there.
Montero's not going to be there.
No, Montero's going to be learning on the job.
No, he won't be there. He will be traded for somebody. He's one of the guys.
Either
that
him or
need-
Romine. Romine's also had a pretty damn good year in AA last year.
Montero's got the bigger stick right now.
I know that.
So.
But
Well,
Romine
we'll
had
see.
a decent year in AA Trenton.
Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that's our hot stove. A lot more to talk about that Thursday. If anything else breaks, we'll bring some more in. But some good stuff there. We got a lot of signings still to come. I think the big signings, except for Adrian Beltre, I think the big signings are now
Beltre,
done.
whatever.
All right.
Beltre.
Beltre will be the one last real significant signing.
In Oakland.
Well, you got Cuss now in Seattle, and you got Hideki Matsui. Your old buddy now is just signed with. Cuss is in Seattle.
Right.
Hideki just signed with Oakland.
Okay,
So he's their full
Beltre
handicap.
go to Oakland as well.
Let's get back to that.
But these are like moderate signings.
Right.
Beltre will be the next big signing. That will be it, unless it's a big trade. So we'll see.
I don't see Beltran going anywhere big teams. Maybe Pittsburgh.
No, I think the Angels going to pick him up.
Angel, fine. Then let him go to Anaheim. He's not going to do much there anyway.
He's a good third baseman, and
I
can
know
still
he's a
hit.
very good third baseman,
And
but
can
I'm
still
saying
hit.
the Angels are not going to do much.
Careful. That team's got some good power on that infield.
Yeah, and if he joins that team, all of a sudden their lineup is back to being lethal,
Exactly.
and they still got some pitching.
Before we go to break, here's something interesting. Isn't it amazing how Chone Figgins, he was like the best third baseman, infielder, whatever, jack of all trades player for the Angels.
Like the
starting on
Seattle
top.
fell on his face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Gee, what a shock! The guy having a big year in his walk year.
Yeah.
Now Seattle's been burned by that twice recently.
Exactly.
Beltre 4 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and now Figgins.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. Anyway, I still think Sean Figgins could be a significant player on a good team. Anyway, we'll be right back with the triple coverage. We got Giants Jets coming up. We're going to go around the NFL. We got a lot to talk about. So we got some playoff scenarios starting to come into focus. We already got one team that's already clinched a playoff spot. Your favorite team up there in Foxborough.
Not really.
Mike, Dan, and Sean. We'll be right back.